Skål gutta!
Skål! Skål!
Hello and welcome back for another edition of Tipsy Wednesday, presented from the Penthouse Bar. With us, as usual, Björn.
Hello, hello.
Junior.
Hello.
And Thomas.
Hello.
Yep,
See, I didn't go all out like Junior did last week.
Yeah, just straight to the point.
Yep.
Here's us. Let's go.
You're missing the excitement.
Okay, this is Tipsy Wednesday, presented by Thomas, me, and my co-hosts, Junior and Björn. They're also here.
Yes.
That's
Like
not
that.
that's
no,
not
that's the
excitement.
junior. No, that's the way you usually do it. It's presented
said
by me.
I said.
Yeah, but I wasn't eccentric enough for him.
Yeah, you need more engagement, excitement, and yeah.
This is Tipsy Wednesday, presented by me, Thomas. Also, Junior, Björn.
Is it
like that?
Opposite. It's,
That's more like the epic version.
Yeah, okay.
Epic theme. This is Tipsy Wednesday. Presented by Thomas.
It's not getting any better.
No.
It's not supposed to.
So, how's the week been?
Short and simple work. Nothing too noteworthy.
Yeah, same. Junior. Fuck
Work,
you
work.
that way. work, yeah.
Thomas?
No,
Same?
work.
Yeah.
Even working today,
Well-
we're recording on a Saturday, so haven't done shit yet. I will, however, after the recording, make some homemade pizza and watch some TV shows with my daughter and game this evening. Play some games. Computer games. So that'll be fun. And tomorrow morning I will play disc golf again for the first time this year, so that'll be good.
Yes. The disc golf season will be starting for you.
Yeah. It's always disc golf season according to someone, but
Oh, even during winter with snow, ice?
yeah, one of the guys I play with, he wants to play it no matter the weather, no matter time of the year, doesn't matter. If it's Sunday, it's disc golf. He will ask no matter what. But
Dedication.
the weather is good now, and I'm ready to start my season now, at least. So.
All right.
So yeah, that's that. I think.
Yeah.
Thank you all our listeners for listening to this episode. We'll be back in a week.
It's a wrap.
No.
No, yeah. I can jump into a small little topic I wrote down here. You see, while at work this week, my glasses had become a little bit skewed. So I went
Someone
to...
punch you?
No, just, I don't know what happened. Probably little by little over time, or when I used the old headset, because when I took that on, the glasses would just go like at once. They were so damn tight, so maybe something happened there, I don't know. They were skewed at the very least, so I went into the shop where I bought my glasses and asked if they could straighten them out for me. And she did, and she chose to tighten the sides of the... What's the name of the sides of the glasses?
I don't know.
I didn't
The
check that
pins?
before. The things that go behind your ears at the very least. She tightened them. They were a bit loose. And she changed the nose pad things on the glasses as well for me. She was like, oh, this looks a bit old. I'll just change them as well. Were like fucking new glasses when she was done with it. And she handed me the glasses and I took them on and they were perfect again. I had forgotten how that feeling was.
Yeah, it's like, so when something changes little by little, you don't notice it.
Yeah.
And then when you get it fixed, it's like, whoa.
Yeah. And I was so fucking happy I turned Japanese for a split second when I thanked her.
What?
I was like with my
You turned
hands on
Japanese?
my thighs and I bent forward looking at her eyes and I was like, Domo arigato gozaimasu. Of course I said it in Norwegian. I was like, thank you. And And I went out to the store and I was like, what the fuck just happened?
You were a changed person after
yeah, I was so fucking happy with my glasses fixed.
New sight, new man.
Yeah,
You told
basically.
And in their eyes, they were like, we just did a simple job, simple
Yeah,
fix.
I
It
was
took
happy
like,
enough.
what did it take? Like 10 minutes, 15 minutes or something?
2
a
minutes
quick-
at the most.
Oh, right.
She just took the glasses and just straightened them out, and she went over to another counter and just fixed them, and was like, "Here you go."
Mm.
And I did the old judo entrance.
Like they changed your world.
Basically,
Are you now a better man?
probably not.
You can probably see better, or well, feel more comfortable.
They sit
your
better.
glasses?
It's just
Okay,
more
okay.
comfortable wearing them.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I had started to notice they would slip a bit over time.
Oh yeah, like mine. I just adjust my glasses every once in a while, just nudge them up
Yeah,
just
I
a
have
bit.
to do that even now because they still slide a little bit. But before I went and got them like tightened up, they did it a lot. And now they do so less, so it's very good.
Mm.
So yeah, I was just super happy, I guess. But I noticed when I went out, I was like, why the fuck did I do that? I could just have said thank you. and walk
Cringe.
outside. I didn't
Cringe.
need to bow and everything. Thank you.
It's one of those things when you get home, you're in the shower, you're just thinking back through the day, and that moment just slips through your mind. You just like, oh no, oh god, oh cringe, oh no, that's so embarrassing. It's like just all by yourself. It's all quiet, and then you go, oh no.
Yeah, but I basically had that thought the minute I walked out of the store. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't need to bow and thank her and stuff, but hopefully she thought it was a nice gesture at the very least.
Mm. Well, it's probably one thing you thought of like after you exited the store that she didn't like think very much of at all, but you
Probably
in your
not,
mind
because I was like,
probably make it like some super big deal out of it. It's like what
not
the
a
fuck?
big
Why
deal,
did
but I
do
just know
that?
that that's the proper way to probably do it in Japan, where they're super polite with everything, and they bow and stuff. So
Hmm.
and,
It's just
I've
part of their.
I've seen too much anime and Japanese content over on YouTube, perhaps.
Are you becoming?
it's imprinted in my mind now.
Are you becoming a weeaboo?
Who knows?
Dun dun dun.
I thought we were all weebs a long time ago.
No, but not weeaboos.
Weeaboo, that's a different level of weeb, is it?
Yeah, you're not saying Destiny behind every sentence, are you now?
What's behind every
Desune.
sentence?
Destiny.
Desune. Oh no.
And Chan and everything that the Japanese use.
Chan.
Yeah, no, I don't. Chan and Son and
Björnsson.
Sensei
No,
people.
no, please don't.
Kun as well.
Yeah, this is the weeaboo lifestyle.
Mm. They do so in one of the James Bond movies, where James Bond in Japan. You Only Live Twice. Maybe it's the name of that movie. He
An
goes
old
to
one? then?
yeah, Sean Connery.
Ah.
And when he's in Japan, everyone is going like Bonsan. to him all the time.
Bondson?
Bonsan.
Bondson.
In the movie, they even make him Japanese. They give him a black-haired wig and they tape his eyes to get the Asian eyes and stuff. So yeah, it doesn't fly these days. But remembering the movies from the '60s,
Yeah,
it is
in
what it is.
today's politically correct society, that would not fly.
No.
That would be major uproars.
Did I send you guys the politically correct Titanic skit thing I saw earlier, or did I not?
What
Yeah,
was
well,
that about?
There was
I can't
made this.
recall.
I saw it on TikTok today. It was a skit from 2022, where if Titanic crashed now, the captain is like, yeah, we need to get all the men and the kids on the lifeboats, and the XO is like, you mean the women, right? No, this is
Well, yeah,
2022. Equal rights, men and and kids.
Men and kids.
Yeah, we don't want the women to think that they can't handle the sinking boat as men would. So when he's announcing it for all the people, he's like, children and men is going on board, and the girl's like, what? And it's like, this is 2022. We wouldn't want to offend you now, would we?
You're strong, independent.
Yeah, strong,
women.
independent
You can tackle
women.
a sinking
you,
boat.
You can, you can handle a sinking boat, right? Just like we men would. And they're like,
I think
no, we're just saying that most of the time. We don't believe that. And then you have the Karen version come in along the side, and it's like, yeah, we can do it. We're strong female. And you see the ship sinks. And the next scene you see is like Jack and Rose holding on to the boat.
The what's it called? The rubble or something? That
Yeah,
floats?
the
whatever.
rubble, yeah. And he's on top of it, holding tight, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm slipping. Can I have the space? Like, I think I'm dying." And he's like, "No, this is 2022. I wouldn't want to offend you by you not handling the cold water like a man." So she dies, and he's on the rubble.
Oh no!
I thought that was quite funny.
yeah.
If I find it, I'll post it on social medias.
Yeah, well, I think I've mentioned something along these lines as well. We've reached true equality when we don't send women and children to the lifeboats first. We just send 100 people. Oh
Yep.
well, just people, not necessarily 100. I don't know why I thought of that, but just people on top of on the lifeboats. Just
The first 100 people, that's it.
oh, you identify as a cat while you're staying.
You can be the ship's cat. You can go down with the captain.
Oh, you identify as a lifeboat? Well, we get on top of you.
We'll ride you all the way home.
No. We get inside of you.
What? You can only fit 2 people? Maybe 3?
Oh no, where are we going with this?
Speaking of water, though,
Of water?
water. Yeah, I have
Water.
down here. Water versus
Oh. Yeah.
water versus keyboard.
Oh no.
Because
It's fine.
my daughter was eating in front of her computer today, and she knocked over a glass of water all over the keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, it still works.
Mm.
But a friend of mine, he spilled coffee on his, and it stopped working immediately. So yeah, we were gaming, and he just knocked over his coffee cup, and he had to run down to a store and buy a new keyboard so we could continue gaming.
Yes, like a true gamer.
Yeah. And my daughter, I was like, just flipped the keyboard to have all the water run out, and she went and got her hair dryer. So she was using that to blow dry the keyboard.
And
Pro
like,
tip.
like
So it's
clean water, that usually doesn't damage anything unless you keep trying to use the equipment while it's wet. It's like
No,
unplug it, rinse it off, actually wash it if you've spilled like soda or anything.
and this was just clean
coffee.
water, so I ran
Yeah.
a cloth over it at first while she was getting the hair dryer,
Mm.
and she was just sitting there with the hair dryer for a long time. So
Yeah,
Works
but,
fine.
but that's kind of the mistake most people do. If you're a gamer and you're doing some sweaty gaming, having your energy drinks besides you, and you knock over that sugary liquid of an energy drink over your keyboard, what most people are afraid of is more water on the keyboard, because they're like, let's just unplug it and dry it off, and it will maybe be fine. And
or
if you spilled
sticky in
soda
between.
or something, if you spilled soda or anything sugary on your keyboard, unplug it and wash it under running water. It sounds counterproductive, but it's you wash off all the sugar and it won't get sticky, and you'll have more chances of salvaging that keyboard. Than
More
if
chance,
you-
but not 100%.
chance,
So
not
if it doesn't work,
100%.
it's not Björn's fault for saying this.
Guys,
Well,
a pro tip: if you spill water on your keyboard, don't use your hair dryer, because that's pleb level. Toss it in the oven.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, just you preheat the oven to like 50 degrees, maybe 60, 70. Toss in your keyboard, let it be there for 1 hour. Bing! Get it out.
What temperature does plastic melt at? Probably not just 50,
Probably
60
not 50,
degrees.
No,
but-
no, less.
Celsius though, but
I wouldn't recommend going above 100.
yeah. Don't go boiling level. Just heat. The best if you can just leave it in a warm room on the bathroom heated floor, maybe overnight or something. That would be the best case scenario if you
Just
have
use
the time. But
Just use the
if
oven.
you're a gamer and need to game, well, hairdryer, oven, sure.
Yeah, well, it worked.
Actually, when I was doing water cooling on my computer parts, one time I spilled some coolant all over my graphics card and motherboard and everything. And I just rinsed that shit under tap water and let it dry overnight. And I gamed on it until I switched out the parts when they were out of date.
Yeah,
So-
but didn't one person buy your card? That old used one, and it didn't work.
Which one of them?
I have one of his old, not graphic cards, but motherboards at the very least.
Yeah, but
I can't. I've sold and resold graphics cards and motherboards all along
I-
the road. I can't exactly remember which one of them it was, but I
no,
used
no.
it for years
But-
afterwards.
Yeah, but I remember you having a card where you had to find the old blowers.
The old standard cooler, you mean?
Yeah, the old
Because
standard
I
cooler.
had swapped it out for a water block, and then I
Yeah.
had to find the old standard cooler for that card. Yes.
Yeah, and I
What about it?
I think that card died. I
Was
do
it
have a
one of-
memory of, but anyhow.
Well, I
Yeah,
have
I can't
both
recall,
graphic
because-
cards from the both of you, I think.
Yes, but you, Thomas, bought 2 of my GTX 780s,
Yeah.
which I had been using them both, and you had been using them both, but at one point, one of them just stopped working.
Yeah, the one that was the second cards, not the main card I was using, but the extra card that was in my computer that just stopped working at some point. But my son is currently using the working one, so it's still going. But before that, I bought some cards from 2 cards from Junior from the 500 series, I think.
Oh,
My very first graphic cards when I first built my computer, the very first time around.
GTX 560, was it?
Perhaps there were 2 of them.
560? Yeah, because I think we both had identical setups, me and Junior. What date is this? Release date? May 2011.
Yeah, I believe it's old.
Yeah,
old.
but remember, I built my computer in the first setup I had in 2014, so they weren't that outdated at the time. And I had those up until you gave me your 780 cards.
Well, but while we're on the topic of PC hardware, Thomas?
Yeah, I was thinking about that as well. Yeah, what kind of equipment do we use, podcasting wise, not gaming setup?
Yes.
Like microphones, headsets, and programs.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I know that you and Björn share mic. Not share it, but you got...
Yeah, we were sharing mic.
yeah, you got exactly the same.
Yeah, we can start with your.
With mine?
Yeah, because yours is all alone.
You almost smacked yourself in the head there.
No.
It looked like it from this angle, but it
Yeah, I
might
know.
be-
Because I got a Sennheiser.
A
A
Sennheiser
Sennheiser.
microphone.
Because it's
800.
That's actually
855.
quite an expensive one, isn't it?
No, it's the same amount as yours.
What's ours?
150. 115 bucks.
150 euros, dollars, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, ours are about 200 I think. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
cheaper, but I have to use a sound card as well.
Yes,
Which,
because yours doesn't plug via USB. It's purely analog, and you have
Yes.
to put it into a sound interface card, which me and Thomas we don't.
Yeah, we can use that as well. We can use both on ours.
Yeah.
But I am using the USB-C to USB-C connection.
So am I. So am I.
And our microphone is the Samsung.
Not Samsung, but
Samsung.
Samsung.
Yeah.
Samsung.
Samsung.
Yes.
9QS, is it? Or
Can you see the logo?
yeah, it's blurry.
Samsung.
Samsung, yeah.
Samsung.
9QS, isn't that it? Q9, Q9U.
Q9U. Yeah.
That was it. Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice looking microphone as well, isn't it?
Yeah. It sounds pretty good for the amount of money you pay for it.
Yeah, and
It
easy
isn't
to
super cheap either, so.
Oh, and it's,
Yeah, it's,
easy to set up and everything.
And
Yeah,
it's
very
like before, me and Thomas at least, we use the Blue Yeti microphone, which is it's a safe choice, but now it's quite the old microphone. So it's there's new contenders on the market which you can get for the same amount of money or cheaper, which ultimately sounds better at this point. So. And switching from the Yeti microphone to this Samsung Q9U, it's the background noise has been noticeably reduced.
Yeah, I noticed on the
it's,
last podcast as well. When I also were using the same microphone as you.
Yeah, and
That's
it really shows
special.
because none of us are recording in any fancy studios. We're each in our living rooms, you know.
Yeah.
So
But my living room is a fancy studio.
And you actually have your own gaming room though, so or guest room / gaming room / recording studio.
Yeah.
Me and Björn are using our living
recording
rooms.
studio. Wow, making it sound real fancy.
My
Recording
office.
room, his office space, his man cave, his whatever room.
I think the most universal proper term is like man cave. That's just
Yeah.
his gaming room.
Yeah, hold that thought a bit. The man cave. We're going to circle back to that.
Oh.
But yeah, I gave my old Blue Yeti to my daughter, so she's using that currently. So yeah, so all my equipment just passed down to the kids.
Yep.
So I think they got pretty neat like microphone setups. My daughter had the Blue Yeti now, and my son has the Razer Siren X.
Well, it's like that's more than most, I guess, because most I think most kids only have the privilege of using gaming headsets with integrated microphones.
Yes, that's true. Also, my son have my old what's it, the blue Snowball as well. He's using that at his mother's place with the extra computer I built for him there. So
Yeah.
so his sound is good wherever he is, though.
Okay,
but yeah,
guys,
headsets. What?
I'm hijacking your topic because this is not interesting.
You're hijacking whose topic?
This topic.
Have you followed the court suit of Justin Roiland?
I have no idea who that is, so I would say no.
Thomas?
No.
It's a voice actor from Rick and Morty.
Okay.
Oh, right, because he was voice acting the game that was it Life is Happy?
Yeah, but
he's voice acting the gun in this game, and there's some controversy because
No.
Isn't
Because
he?
of... Yeah, he is, but you're saying there's controversy because...
because of whatever you're about to bring up. I haven't looked into this, but I know there's something going on there.
Yeah,
So-
like sexual assault.
Ah, okay.
So he's fired.
Oh, right.
There's no more Rick and Morty.
Mm.
That
Well,
sucks.
the show will continue, I guess, but the voice actor and the creator is not there anymore. The co-creator.
But he's voicing one of the two, isn't he?
He's voicing both.
He's voicing both.
He's both of them. Ah,
Yes.
shit.
He has this whiny voice for
Morty?
For Morty.
Morty.
Yeah, he uses that voice everywhere, so he's very recognizable.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well,
And for how long is he gone? Will he come back?
no, because the Adult Swim has cut all his ties. Not sexual
Well,
assault. He raped someone.
okay, so that's a definitive fact. So it's not like
I guess.
the. Mm.
Even if he wins the court case, he will probably still be fired just because of the allegations, I think.
Mm. Because
Well,
if this is the, I'm just playing devil's advocate here. If this is the case, that this turns out to be true, it's understandable that companies would want to cut ties because it doesn't look good, it doesn't sell well if you have this person,
The rapist.
the rapist, sexual assault guy voicing your game or your series. But if he turns out to be innocent, it's all just such a huge fucking mess. If he's judged incorrectly, or if his accusations is judged based on his accusations, but he happens to win the court case, but he already lost his ties with this and this company, and all his career is pretty much ruined. It's like you have those cases as well, but I'm not saying this applies for him though. But if that was the case, that's you have to be real careful of taking the law in your own hands and just judging people before proof has been properly laid forward and the court case has been followed through.
Yeah, but I don't think there's a redemption arc here. Unless he does what Johnny Depp did. Which I highly doubt.
Because I was just thinking of this as a fucking sad story just altogether, but this local case where this girl at a party was raped by 4 other guys in this bus stop late at night, and the police arrested 4 suspects, and those 4 suspects were immediately hailed as guilty on all social medias and such, and huge dramas around that. But it turns out they were completely innocent, but they're still suffering the consequences of being accused of being the rapists. So it's like, well, that's a fucking shitty situation. That's just shows the power of people taking the law into their own hands. They're already judged before any court case or any proper proof had been put forward. I don't know the details of this case, but the police said they didn't have any evidence at all for these first suspects. So
Doesn't necessarily mean it ain't them.
doesn't
but,
necessarily mean it ain't, but they have no definitive proof, and they are most like, what I heard last is that they are most likely innocent, and they're filing a court case because of the damages they have been getting because of the allegations. They pretty much, it has pretty much been a case of they are guilty until proven otherwise.
Yeah.
And not the other way around. They are innocent until proven otherwise. Because that's pretty much how society works today. It's
So,
just
if
people
you-
want someone to blame.
If you see them on town, you can go up to them and it's like, "You're the would-be rapist, right?"
No, that would be like,
It would be wrong.
yeah. So it's just like, be a little bit careful before you throw out accusations that take the law into your own hands. You as the angry person on the internet, you don't have proper insight into the case to make an educated judgment. But
No,
still, we make
you're
judgments
just taking
still.
a guess.
We're
and
just
you're
taking
sticking
a
with it.
guess and sticking with it, yeah. And, oh, it turns out we were wrong. What the fuck do you do then? Well,
You give them money.
well, do you give them money to support the loss of income they had for the rest of their lives, potentially, if they lost their jobs because of accusations, and then it turns out they're innocent? Are you supposed to pay their entire salary until they retire?
Pay.
Yeah, but isn't here where I live in Kristiansand, there was this rape and murder of 2 young girls many years ago, and at least one of the persons have now, after 20 years in prison, been found that he wasn't guilty.
Oh, the rape and murder case.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a-
the
it
big one.
was in the when was it? 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, late 90s, start of the 2000s.
It's
No, it
it's
must be
a
late
it's
90s.
a
I think.
nationwide known
Yeah,
case which has been brought up because of a lacking trial back in the day when which they now have figured out, like, oh, he's innocent, but
Yeah,
he's
it was
been
something
spending
with
how many
us.
years in prison?
I think he had been there for 23 years or so.
His
The
entire sentence.
the max
to
sentence, yeah. And now they found, because I think it was because of our cell phone tower or something, they could prove that he had been texting or calling someone at the time of the murder and rape, or were somewhere else, or something like that.
Mhm.
But I think he is entitled to millions now due to
Yeah.
this. But of course, he has lost like over 20 years of income already.
Yeah, well, not just income, but just life.
Yeah, life.
You lost
itself,
20 years of life. It's like, that's...
And even if he's proven not guilty now, would you hire him?
I- that's such a... You would have to, like, properly get your info straight. You would have to get... As an employer, if I was an employer, I would have to look properly into the case when he was first trialed and the evidence material now to justify and be 100% sure that I also believe that he is innocent.
And
there
would
is
you
no doubt.
and would you feel safe for him if he was stood alone in your store for a while?
I
Some-
have
some
no
people,
idea.
Some people
Wait,
still
wait.
think he isn't innocent.
Well, he's deemed innocent. The law says he's innocent, and he's
Yeah,
innocent.
yeah, yeah. But you know, mobs and idiots and whatever, when they stick to
Yeah,
whatever they
people
believe.
taking the law in their own hands based on
So
their own proof or whatever.
Yeah.
The info they've gathered through the internet.
where
Usually.
we all gather information these days.
Yeah, usually.
But
I
yeah,
found this
so
article.
you hire this poor fella. You want to give him a job and like get life started, and he has to do say a night shift alone or something in the shop, and then 3 or 4 people come in there and they still think he's guilty.
And they
They
beat
might
him to
end
death.
up beating him up. Yeah,
Yep.
that's
Well,
also a thing you have to consider.
Yeah, but is it your fault that people bait him up?
No, it isn't. But you
No,
might.
no.
You might be feeling that afterward, like shit. If I just
Nah.
hadn't hired him, this wouldn't have happened.
No.
I wouldn't
That's
have
a long
someone beat
stretch.
up in my store.
That's a long stretch.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah, yeah.
Then it's just I figured it might happen. Like people, you know.
Yeah, people. Yeah, fucking
Huh?
hell.
Speaking of people, there is this place you can this app where you can meet people. Called,
Is there now?
Yeah, it's called Tinder.
Ah, surprise,
There are
surprise.
many, but this specific, because you know, now and then you want to delete your profile and create it anew, so you get all the people back when you have few people to match with and stuff when you've had it for a while. I did that last weekend or so,
Mm-hmm.
and then I couldn't rejoin Tinder after that. I deleted my account, and I was unable to create a new account. I couldn't register with my phone number and nothing. So I googled this, and apparently now Tinder is not liking people deleting and creating accounts on and off to get all the, I would say, matches back, but all the people back.
To get a restart.
Yeah, reset.
Mm.
And it actually took me 4 days before I could create a new profile again.
Mm. Is
And
this an automated like delay before you are allowed to rejoin?
I don't
or
know,
something?
because I tried to rejoin and it just came up that my phone company didn't allow for the text to come and stuff like that to verify. But I know it worked because I had done this earlier, many times before, right? So, and I started Googling, and it seemed like more people had this problem. Someone navigated the problem by just getting a new SIM card.
By just getting a new SIM card.
Yeah, you know, you
Wow.
can have those. Not where you pay monthly, but you have to actually like just pay to get a certain amount.
cash in.
Yeah. So you can just get those for free, right? And just have like type that number into your Tinder account, and you get the code to that phone, and you can just type it in. But yeah, I just tried it again today, and it suddenly worked out of the blue.
Did you send any complaints to customer service?
I
or did it
sent
just...
an email and asked, and he was just like, "Yeah, no, your operator doesn't allow for Tinder or something. So like the services, you just need to get a new number." And I was like, "Yeah, fuck you too." But it worked now, and luckily, because I chose a bad time to reset my Tinder, because I had just the day before renewed my premium membership, and then I was basically banned for 4 days or so, or almost a week. So yeah, and then I got back today, and I was like, someone liked me, and was like, "You need to buy gold to see who liked you." And I was like, "Fuck! I just paid for a fucking month, and I have to subscribe again."
That's bullshit.
So I just tapped the button to see like the price range for the 1 month, 6 month, and then it just came up that it was restored, and I had premium again. And I was like,
okay.
"Thank fuck for that." So now I'm back on Tinder after a week off, basically.
And it's still fucking frustrating.
It's always frustrating.
Yeah,
But it was more frustrating having to rely on other dating apps which aren't as popular as Tinder.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's like it's not that Tinder is the best dating app. It's just the one that got traction first and got
it's basically
most
the one
popular.
Most people
and
use that. Yeah.
the most popular gets bigger and bigger, as with, well, you know, YouTube. What's the contender for YouTube? It's like no real contenders because it's the biggest
hub.
platform. The hub, yeah. Different type of content though.
Yeah.
But it's like it's a case where the biggest gets bigger, and it's
Isn't that life in general? The richer get richer, the poorer get poorer, or the poor get poorer and stuff. You get more or less of what you have a lot of or nothing of.
the alternative, if you want to fight the system, is to use the platforms that aren't the most popular one, but what you ultimately gain from that, less success for yourself.
Not necessarily, but there's just less people using other apps. Like Tinder is the one with the most users on it. So it's a higher chance of meeting someone through Tinder than through one of the other apps.
Yeah.
So just keep that in mind if you choose to reset your Tinder, that you might get
Banned.
banned for a week or so. just because they don't like that people just delete their account and create a new one straight
So-
away.
So most likely the customer service didn't fix your issue after 4 or 5
No,
days.
no,
It is
you
most likely a timeout thing.
Yeah,
that they've put
basically,
in.
yeah.
Which they haven't like specifically written anywhere. It's just 5 days or something, a
Yeah,
week.
because
maybe.
this didn't happen the last time I reset, which is many months ago. I just deleted and recreated it.
Just back to back, same.
Yeah, back to back, same day.
Within
So-
the hour.
Yeah.
Yep.
But this time, no.
Oh.
And first
Did
it
you
was
say
like,
you had to wait 4 or 5 days?
yeah, something like that.
Mm.
Probably 5 days. I haven't kept count, but yeah.
Okay. Well, good to know.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those that deletes and refreshes my Tinder account very much at all. I think I've done so once or twice.
But you don't need to know because you are traveling to Denmark tomorrow.
Yes.
And you're staying there for a week-ish.
Yes, yes.
When you get back home, it will have reset
Hmm.
by itself.
Well, that's also noteworthy because as of this, this is the last recording I'll be doing before I'll be on a business. Is it? No, it's not a business trip. but I'll be-
trip.
It's a business trip in Denmark for a week. So yeah,
Yeah, well,
that's
might be fun.
needing. Yeah, might be fun. We have already have plans.
Which,
We're going.
Which
For-
town in Denmark are you going to?
It's called Aalborg.
I've been to Aalborg. They have
Mm.
strip clubs there.
They probably have.
They also have.
And we're traveling four boys going together. So
They also have this one street where there's bars on every side of the street. The entire street.
I've heard of this street.
Yeah.
We've
Yeah,
been
yeah.
told to go down that street.
Johannesgate.
Yes,
It's called.
it's
Wow.
amazing.
Okay.
So yeah. And not far
Mm.
from that street there are 2 strip clubs, or at least there were the last time I was there. So yeah,
Mm.
you can get banana shots and everything.
Well, out of the 4 guys that are going, me being one of them, I'm the only one that's single. So
They singled you out.
they singled me out. Well, it's we have
But you can
plans.
go on
It's gonna
strip
be-
clubs even though you're not doing anything other than watch, unless you pay for a lap dance, which is very expensive.
Yeah,
when
and
they
it's
serve-
basically isn't that basically just dry humping without
Yeah, basically.
any-
That's-
it's
Without
all
the
the
ending.
fun looks, but without no, it's just a cock tease,
yeah, and they want a couple of grand.
and they
for
want
it.
a fortune for it. Yeah, it's no.
Yeah, because
No.
when we were to the strip club, it was me, my ex-girlfriend, and another couple we were with.
Mhm.
And then 2 of the strippers came over and was like, yeah, we can do a lap dance. And they told us how much it was and was like, fuck no. Then the strippers went away. They sat with the table, they discussed, and they came back with another offer. It was like, sounds better, but nah, it's okay.
So they basically tried to bargain.
Yeah, basically. They just had to discuss between themselves, and we could get a lap dance for 1,500
Mm.
Danish
So
kroners.
that's
yeah, so-
around 150 euros.
Yeah,
Mm.
still too much.
150 euros for a cock tease dry hump.
Yeah,
Mm.
and that was for what was it, 5 minutes or 10 minutes or so. I was like, those are expensive minutes.
Oh yeah, that's 15 euros per minute.
Yeah.
That's an hourly wage in some
Countries,
some
yeah.
jobs.
Yeah,
in
some jobs
countries.
in many countries, perhaps.
In America, well, I guess.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Low end jobs
Yeah.
in Norway as well, I think, is around there. $16, I think. Might
Hmm.
be like a low tier job.
And also a noteworthy thing, tomorrow we'll be taking a flight to Denmark, as I said. But tonight, as of after this recording, keeping up with my New Year's resolution of trying to be more social, I'm gonna go out with a few colleagues of mine and be social out in town. So, it's like they wanted me to like drink and have fun, but it's like I'm gonna catch a flight tomorrow morning, so
I can have a beer or two. That's within reason.
well the plan is they want to go to the next town over, so that would mean either cab back and forth or drive one way, then hotel or cab back. It's the logistics doesn't make sense for me to drink. So I'm probably just gonna go out to be the sober guy. So
The designated driver.
the automatically designated driver, and it's like in I don't know if this is just a Norwegian thing, but if you're the one at a bar or a club or something, and you don't drink, you're not having any alcohol tonight for, you could be several reasons. People out there drinking are like, what? Why aren't you drinking? Are you crazy? It's like, so you're committing a sin. It's weird how that is. Why can't, there's several reasons why people can't drink. Maybe
Yeah,
I'll
don't
pull
drink
it.
or
Maybe I'll
won't
be
drink.
maybe I'll be like super modern and politically. Maybe I'll be super modern and say I identify as a pregnant woman. That's
No.
why I don't drink.
I'm pregnant. I can't drink.
I identify as a pregnant woman. That's why I can't
no.
drink.
No, hold on.
It was a joke.
Yeah, but you know, you're at a bar where all
Mhm.
people drink. We are at the bar to drink, and you are not
Mhm.
drinking. It's the same
Mhm.
as going to the gym and not working out. Why are you at
Is
the
it
gym?
though? Well,
some
in
people
my
does that
case,
as well. So
Yeah, but
in
they
my
don't.
case, I would be
this-
joining my friends at the bar to hang with my friends and be social. The
and that's the
drinking is
main
just a
key.
bonus
you
aspect.
You are social, socializing.
Yeah, but people will understand if you're saying that was sentence, right?
Yeah. I'm
They are
socializing.
not like, they are not like, oh my god, are you not drinking? Here, have some alcohol.
You can also just say I'm driving tonight. So
Yeah, but who do they resort to when they need to get home? Oh, that guy, he's driving. Let's
Yeah,
ask him.
that random stranger.
Everyone suddenly buddies with you.
or
For
you're going
no
on a
reason
business
at
trips in the morning, so you just want to stay sober.
That's a real fucking ace in the hole.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, nope, I have a
Business
business
trip.
trip tomorrow. I'm too good for you. I have a business trip tomorrow. I can't be drinking. I need to stay serious for my work.
Wow.
Need to finish up the last report on the flight to Denmark. So. Yeah, no, but that'll be cool.
Yeah, I have a business trip. I need to catch a flight tomorrow. That's which is actually true, but
It is.
but, yeah. So
So you would not be lying even. So that's good. So Björn, the Prime have released a new
Yes.
season on a show you're currently watching.
yes, and I think I've mentioned this before. It's called Hunters, and it's with
Al
among
Pacino.
the actors Al Pacino, yes, Jews in the 70s hunting remnant Nazis who's still alive. So, and now season 2 is just shedding light on a lot of the things that happen. I'm trying not to spoil here, but season 2 is basically shedding a lot of light on the reasoning behind certain people's actions during season 1. Because season 1 was a blast, don't get me wrong, but season 2 I'm thinking it's headed to become a better season than season 1, which is just so unusual. But mind you, I've seen 3 episodes as of now, and if it's anything similar to season 1, it's gonna be like 8, 9, 10 episodes this season. So, well, I can actually check. I think it's all out, but well. So
is it becoming
it's
the new norm to have like 10 episodes per season instead of 24 or whatever they used to have back in the day when everything was made for TV?
yeah, there's 8 episodes, and I think that's the wrap for the season. But I've seen 3 of them. and
Oh.
it's looking real good as of now. And it's just you realize during season 2 how good the writing has been to like the actions of this person during season 1 is like, aha, you're just having this big brain moments. And it's like, that's why. It's like, oh, that's what really happened. And it's glorious. It's glorious. But it's still a notch below The Boys.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. But
So it's a highly recommended show. How many
it's
tips?
a
how
highly
many
recommended.
Tipsies?
Oh, 8 out of 10 tipsies.
Nice.
Yeah. Mm.
That's good. I'm
So,
currently also waiting for a show on Prime Junior recommended to me back in the day called Invincible. They're also releasing a season 2 at some point. Don't know when, but I know it's coming.
Soon.
And a show called Good Omens is also releasing a new season soon, which is a really fun show. So yeah. And with that,
Yeah, I think yeah.
Is this a
I
wrap?
think that's a wrap. Just
It's a
slightly
wrap.
shorter than usual, but
but just a couple of minutes.
yeah.
But that's okay. Our topic list is empty, and we just don't want to ramble on about nothing.
Yeah, we did some rambling, to be fair. So
We had to navigate the episode somewhat, so so some rambling was required, but no more than necessary. So with that, follow us on all our social medias. All the links are in the description below. Support us if you like what we do. There is a link for that as well. And see you next week. Sayonara.
adios.
Goodbye.